My name is Megami Sato, and I'm 24 years old. I teach French, which is something rather rare when it comes to Japanese people. And I have a year's experience of living in France during college. Trust me when I say this, the countryside in France is so much better than the cities. After working my butt off for a long time, I'm now a near native speaker. And also, I'm allowed to work multiple jobs, so I also do translation work online. This job has particularly helped because I can use French at a higher level than all the beginner level classes I teach. Today was another good day at work, and I was heading back home to my apartment. That's when my sister, Moeno, who's 3 years younger than me and goes to university, texted me. Meg! Moeno, what a surprise. You never text me. I'm your younger sister, silly. I mean, it's normal for sisters to talk, right? Even though you leave me on red when I text you? That doesn't matter right now. Foolish girl as always, I see. Anywho, I know you've been trying to hide it, but it's too late. I've seen, you see. What now? If it's something stupid, consider this chat over. You were on a date in a cafe the other day, weren't you? With a handsome guy that looks like an actor. He looks so much like Brad Pitt. I literally stared at him for like 3 minutes. Why didn't you tell me, silly? I didn't want to deal with you being starstruck, since that usually spells doom on my relationships. What do you mean? You lack common sense. You're very overly friendly. Oh, come on. And what did you want to ask me? Is that guy your boyfriend? Yeah, he kinda is. How did you capture him? It's not like he's a captured Pokemon, you know. Pikachu, I choose you, my freaking ass. Come on now, tell me his name. His name is Asuka Rochelle. He's my age, 24 years old. He was born and raised in Paris. Paris? His dad's Japanese and his mom's French. They met when they went to France to study the language. Asuka just moved to Tokyo last year. No wonder he has such a beautiful face. Do you remember I went to France when I was in my 3rd year of university to study? Yeah, I wanted to go on that trip, but you didn't let me. We studied at the same university by coincidence, and we both majored in the same area, so we saw eye to eye all the time. He confessed his feelings to me 2 months before I left, but I declined because I was going to be a long distance, and I knew it was going to be hard for both of us. But you're together now, right? He told me I'm going to Japan too. Will you wait a year? Oh wow, that's so romantic! He kept his promise and now he works in a company for foreign investments. I see! Mona was so irresponsible and she tends to get jealous of other people's happiness. I didn't want her to find out about Asuka, but she found out sooner than I thought. Sister Megami! Will you do your cutie pie sister a teeny tiny weensy whiny favor? I have a bad feeling about this. Will you let me meet him just once? Nope. Well, that was quick. I know hell's gonna rain down on both of us if I allow you that chance. Isn't that a little over the line? No, it's the truth. 6 years ago when I was studying to get into college, you and your goody two-shoes little mouth walked right up to my boyfriend and... I see where you're going. You're still holding a grudge, huh? You messed with my boyfriend at the time so much that he told me your sister's so annoying and dumped me on the spot. It wasn't my fault at all. It was yours. I still haven't forgive you for that, traitor. I just wanted to talk to him a little is all. You were clinging to him so mercilessly. He saw me as the same kind of parasite, and his loving feelings for me were destroyed. It's all in the past, darling. We're adults now, and you should be mature enough to let it go, please. I'm never going to introduce you to Asuka, and that's final. Why not? You're so stingy. I'd let you meet my boyfriend for sure. That's because you think I'm so ugly I don't have a chance with any handsome playboys like you so much. Complain all you want. Wouldn't it be better if I got to know him sooner if this is gonna end up with you getting married? Unfortunately, it's barely been a year since we got together. Living together aside, we have no plans to get married. I only want to meet him once. Please, I'm begging you. Why do you want to meet him so much? You're being obsessive, and it's making me uncomfortable. Your reasons don't matter. It'll always be no if I say it is. You're saucy, Meg, for having a handsome boyfriend when you're not even more attractive than me. Yeah, whine away, honey. That aside, don't you have any college assignments to do? Oh, I do have something that I have to submit by tomorrow. I'll get my friends to help me. How about making some efforts on your own for once? I'm gonna meet your darling Asuka one day soon, so just you wait. I literally have a tornado as a sister. From a distance, it looks nice and harmless, but up close, you will never experience chaos more pure. Mom and Dad haven't particularly spoiled her at all, so why has she become this brat? We fought often since time immemorial, and her self-indulgence is top-notch. We all just hope she'd eventually fix that nosy attitude of hers. I turned off my phone and started preparing dinner as usual. Then after I took a bath, I called my boyfriend Asuka. I had a great time talking to him, and then I fell asleep. One week later. Sorry about all this. We are on a date after all.
Oh, don't mention it. I haven't been to restaurants like this very often.
No, but about my sister.
Oh, that. Is she your younger sister?
Yes.
I was surprised when she called to me suddenly.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ueno, Megami Sato's younger sister. I've wanted to meet you for a while now. I caught a glimpse of you downtown the other day and I thought you looked so wonderful. My sister's so mean, you see. She said she never wanted me to meet you because I would ruin everything. But I wouldn't dream of ruining your happiness. Ueno, enough with your babbling. In any case, you were the one who... Now that the formal introductions are out of the way, you stupid ticking time bomb. I left for work at the usual time on Friday to meet up with Asuka so we could go to a movie theater at a nearby shopping mall. As we were walking hand in hand as usual, a stroke of bad luck brought us straight to Ueno. Obviously, I recognized her and I had to restrain myself from gripping Asuka's hand so tight it would break. We're about to walk past her, me ignoring her, him not even knowing who she is, but she grabbed Asuka's arm with both hands no less. Without any other option, we went inside a restaurant nearby to have a quick chat. Mr. Asuka, is it true that you come from Paris?
Yes. I also lived in Bordeaux for a short time when I was very little.
Oh, wow! How wonderful!
I met Megumi in university, and as I started teaching her French, she started teaching me Japanese, and we naturally hit it off.
Is that so?
My father's Japanese, but all of my everyday speech was only French. I became infatuated with Meg, traveling so far just to study French, and seeing her studying the language so hard sparked something aflame.
In other words, the one who confessed was...
Me, of course.
So what you told me was the truth, then? Asuka, it's almost time. We're gonna be late for the movie.
Ah, yes, I'd forgotten about that.
You're satisfied, right, Ueno? Well then, let's split the check. Unacceptable!
Huh?
Mr. Asuka, it's better if you break up with my sister quickly. I could be a much better girlfriend for you. What? Megami's always chasing guys. Even in high school, she would jump from one boyfriend to another. Ueno, stop saying confusing things. The reason was 100% because of you each time. You drove every single one of them away. Guys always dumped you in the end. Sadness has always been your best friend, right? Poor sister Megami, crying again over another lost sweetheart. I'm telling you, that's enough. Another word out of you and I'm cutting ties. Cutting ties? Now that's a bit exaggerated. In any case, you were stalking us all the way to the mall. I knew the whole time. Wait, you noticed? Keep at it and I'll make sure we never see you again. What? Anything but that? Asuka's only been here a year. He may be fluent in Japanese, but it's hard work for him. And you're making things tremendously hard for him. Isn't his dad Japanese? He said his mother tongue is French. Work less on your seducing skills and more on your listening skills.
Meg, we have to hurry to get the tickets.
Oh, that's right. Let's go. See you around, Moeno.
Until next time, Miss Moino!
Hey, wait a minute. Wait, what about my bill? I don't have any money with me right now. You have a part-time job, you pay for it. Use your phone with crypto. Don't worry, they accept Bitcoin. Ugh! You're the firstborn, you can pay for me, right? Don't you walk away, you floozy! I pulled on Asuka's hand and left the restaurant as though I was running from her. And we had plans to eat somewhere else that night, thanks to my jealous fangirl sister. My plans for our date night had gone awry. Luckily, things turned out okay in the end. We finished watching the 2-hour movie, and next on the list was shopping. There'd been a new shipment of fashion choices he wanted, and he was so happy to be able to find the ones he was looking for. Later on, we had dinner together at a Japanese barbecue, and we went our separate ways at the station. After getting off the train and arriving home, I texted him. Asuka, thanks for tonight. You haven't paid for my share of dinner.
Thanks to you, too. I had an amazing time. Consider it my repaying you for surprising me so well on my birthday.
You didn't have to, though.
Oh, nonsense. It's only natural. Dad taught me something when I was young, you see. If someone does something for you, always return the favor. It doesn't matter how you do it. It only matters that the gratitude you're entitled to feel is conveyed enough to make them warm inside.
Is that so?
He taught me, who couldn't speak much Japanese at all, with such kindness and patience. Also, as another defense, the first word I ever learned was arigato.
That's so you.
I'll think of the plan for our next date. Sounds good?
Really? I can't wait.
Leave it to me. I read a few travel guidebooks.
I expect greatness.
What's the matter?
And also, I'm sorry about my sister.
Her.
She's obsessed with Hollywood movies, and sometimes her admiration gets the better of her. Her favorite actor is Brad Pitt, and she has this ridiculous notion that all handsome foreigners look like Brad Pitt.
Don't worry about that. I understand she's a bit odd.
Don't believe a word she says. She's like a politician. She lies with half-truths to hide the real truth behind the foggy information.
Got it. I believe you.
Oh, even those words hit me so deep. So right.
I don't think you should pay much attention to your sister. Obsessing over her will only poison your own mind. It's high time I took a bath.
Got it. Good night, darling. I'm so happy Asuka's my boyfriend. I thought genuinely. It looked like he wasn't taking Moena seriously either, so I had nothing to worry about. It was bad enough she tried to sabotage our date. We really made the right decision abandoning her as quickly as we did. I took another shower before doing a bit of reading, and I soon fell asleep. Little did I know the relief only lasted briefly, and that my sister would proceed to do something unbelievable. 2 months later. Megami, dear! At this early hour, you sure seem happy. I wanted to tell you as soon as possible is why. It's something meaningless, I just know it. I told you to stop wasting my time. Can't you tell? A lovey-dovey shot of me and Mr. Asuka. What is this? We went on a date yesterday to Nezumi Land. Oh, you should have seen us, dear. We were having the time of our lives. Wait, the heck? Wait, the heck do you mean? You're panicking. I love it when you panic. Fills me with such joy. But Asuka should be on a business trip in Nagoya. He even sent me a picture of him in Chinatown. Well, it's obviously a lie. He went on paid leave so he could see me, you see. He's such a romantic and I love him for that. No way. Asuka wouldn't keep a secret from me. There's no way. Running from reality, are we, sister? How long has this been going on between you and Asuka, Moeno? Answer me! Answer me, or so help me, I will march over and strangle you myself. Getting pissed off, are we? You're so adorable. I found his account on Monastagram by coincidence, you see. Monasta? I guessed his tag, and lo and behold, I was right on the money. I sent him a message, and then he went on replying to me with such enthusiasm, and we've gone on multiple dates for about a month now. I'm on Monasta, and I don't think Asuka even has an account. He hates social media, and the only thing he has is Line, I think. There's no doubt that it's him in the photo. This is the reality. Oh God, don't tell me you took it to third base. Wouldn't you like to know? Moeno, I swear I'm going to destroy you. Oh, don't get pissed just because you were cheated. You're disgusting. You approached him for that sole reason, didn't you? Yep, because he just doesn't match with you, Maggie. The last freaking time. It's none of your goddamn business. You don't mind if I take your prize now, do you? Seeing as I'm much more worthy of it? Just what? What are you even saying right now? More worthy of what? It's about time I also got a man. I really don't get why guys chase you around. You ought to work on what's inside instead of what's on the outside. Looks matter less than what lies underneath, Moeno. Remember that. In any case, Asuka's mine now, and I'm not giving him back. This is insane. You're finished. We're planning to go to Nezumi Land again tomorrow. And come nighttime, I might even get naughty again at the Love Hotel. Moeno, don't you take Asuka from me, you hear? Finders keepers, losers frickin' weepers. You freaking bitch. You better run to Brazil because I'm coming to find you. Ooh, scary. I'm going to breakfast with him now. Don't pester us with messages, all right? See ya. Hey, hold on there, Moeno. Something truly unbelievable has happened. My sister Moeno going to an amusement park with none other than my own boyfriend. He told me that he was, quote, going to Nagoya on business for 3 days, so I didn't believe a single thing my sister was saying at first. I told Asuka myself, never trust anything Moena ever says to you. However, the photo of them looking like they're having a good time was the chink in the armor. I felt devoid of energy, hopeless, and I crumbled to the floor. Hey, Asuka, tell me this isn't true. That you're cheating on me with my parasite of a sister. This has to be a mistake, right? Why, Asuka? Why? I trusted you. I tried texting him, but all my messages were left undelivered. I tried calling him 2 or 3 times, but there was no sign that he would pick up. Right as I became completely convinced I'd lost him forever. Hang on. That's strange. I recall Asuka having a small mole on his right cheek. And this guy has one on his left. Oh! I remember now. How could I have been so stupid? This is Asuka's... After looking at the photo more closely, I discovered that the man wasn't Asuka at all. It was clear that they were 2 peas in a pod. Almost indistinguishable. But I knew better. That's stupid, Moeno. Looks like I fell for her lies pretty easily when I was completely set on disregarding all of her lies. Your own older sister related by blood, no less. You gotta come better prepared for real. I thought about what I should do since I now knew the truth. I considered telling her, but eventually decided against it. I wanted to see how things played out. I wonder what's going to happen. Then one day, what do you want inviting me to this place out of the blue? Will you stop with the maniacal laughing, please? Oh, come on now. Have a coffee first and calm down. My news could shock you to your core, so I want to make sure you'll be okay. Actually, I wonder if I can just say this from the head-go. How about you spill it instead of hesitating, yeah? I didn't come here for you to waste my precious time. Oh, don't rush the suspense. Well, since you insist, Maggie, I'll get straight to the point. An important announcement, right? Yep, here it is. I'm pregnant with Asuka's baby. I took a test in the bathroom and it screened positive. Pregnant? Needless to say, I also screamed with happiness. Is that so? Hang on, your reaction's less dramatic than I thought, no? I'm honestly happy for you and for the baby. Wait, really? Congratulations, Moeno. Hope everything goes well. Thank you. I honestly didn't think you'd say something like that today, sis. Are you gonna bear it? Of course. And what about college? You needn't worry. I can balance my studies with raising a child, no problem. Ah, is that so? Asuka's company does have a nursery after all. I can just become a housewife right after I graduate, so it serves two ends too. Asuka has a stable job. I get a nice home and we can raise the baby as a good family. What could possibly make this better, I wonder? Which would mean you're getting married, right? I can marry the one I love, you know. Happiest of endings, here I come. How will you explain things to Mom and Dad? When things become less crazy, I'll tell them. And I'll bring Asuka home to them, too. I understand. Did you finally get mature enough to give up? Because I thought you were going to strangle me yourself. Yep, I have no regrets. I always thought I was more attractive after all. Good on you for knowing when to quit. If you say so. Maggie dear, you know you can cry if you want to, right? Sad about losing everything to your sister, right? Too bad I don't have the time at all to center my thoughts around you. My work makes me far too busy for that. What a spoil sport. Anyway, thanks for telling me your great news. I really do hope you live happily ever after. Leave it to me. I'll be happy enough to cover you too. I'm gonna invite you to the wedding and I may want you to make a speech. I'll think about it. Oh, it's almost time for my gynecology appointment. See ya! Although her belly hadn't become very swollen yet, Moeno announced she was pregnant. She seems completely convinced that the father of her child is Asuka. And a part of me felt bad for her. You see, I have a secret that I haven't told Moena yet. My deepest apologies to the baby growing inside, but honestly, this whole situation is her own fault for being so careless. That's what you get for trying to steal your sister's boyfriend. A few days after that, a panicked Moena called me. Hello, this is Sato. Help me, Maggie! Moena? Asuka! It's my Asuka! Calm down, dear. What happened? Did he have an accident? I don't freaking know. No matter how many times I contact him, he doesn't reply to me. And your messages? Unread and ignored. His Monsta account also disappeared. Oh my, you poor girl. You don't know anything, do you? Looks like he blocked me as soon as I told him I'm with child. I was completely convinced he wouldn't run off. It's all right, honey. You can rest assured that he didn't take off. Asuka's still here. Thank God. Where is he? At my side. Eh? I'm visiting his apartment now, as a matter of fact. Actually, no, it's more serious than that. I moved in to live with him. What? We never broke up, and we're still very much in love, dear. You made such a big mistake. Stop being ridiculous. Explain yourself. If things go on like this, the echoes could harm the baby, so I think it's time I told you. The guy who you're dating, Moeno, he's not Asuka, and never has been. Lies! That's Asuka without a doubt. I'm afraid that's just not true. That's his twin brother, Shion. Asuka and Shion are identical twins, and they came to Japan together. When I went to the airport to meet Asuka, Shion was there with him, and it was the first time I'd met him. Seriously? Asuka came with a work visa, and Mr. Shion came with a working holiday visa. No way! They have the exact same faces, with the only difference being where their mole is. Asuka has one on his right cheek, where Mr. Shion has one on his left. The guy in the photo with you, he has a mole on his left cheek, you will see. Therefore, call me Sherlock Holmes because I'm about to put everything together. You have Cheyonne's baby growing inside of you. Impossible! They even have the same voice! Mr. Cheyonne is quite the famous dude on the internet, it seems. What do you mean? As a result of his sleeping with many women he met on dating apps, he spread like wildfire under the name Mr. Bastard. So is he really Mr. Asuka's brother? Yep. Oh no, I've been completely deceived. What have I done? Mr. Cheyonne's visa should expire after a year here. Don't tell me. Is he still in Japan? The chances of that are low, I'm afraid. Asuka himself said something about not being able to contact his brother, too. I can only guess he went back to Paris. This is terrible! If only I'd known I wouldn't have stolen him from you! Oh, you never did steal Asuka, dear. Remember, you have always been together with Cheyonne. But his Modesta said Asuka Rochelle! About that. His image on the internet was apparently so bad that he stole his brother's name to have a chance at landing girls everywhere he read. So I just fell victim to that? Asuka himself is pretty pissed over the fact that his own name was stolen too, and he's considering suing Cheyonne for defamation. Oh, no. Just as I thought, Moeno had been completely deceived. The man that she thought was Asuka and started a relationship with him was actually his twin brother. Although they were twins, their relationship wasn't exactly ideal, and they'd fought a few times from when they were living in their home back in Paris. When Asuka said he was going to move to Japan, Cheyonne said, "I'm coming with you." Not that that was planned. Plus, Cheyonne didn't even go to university and was working on and off, so I guess all he wanted to do in Japan was to, excuse my language, have a taste of Asian, so to speak. Everything else is exactly what I told Moeno. He flirted with girls left, right, and center, and often succeeded in getting them into his bed. Freeloader, you could call him. How could two brothers be so different? Although I'd only met him once briefly, I was shocked at what I was told. It was literally like yin and yang, or Jekyll and Hyde. How about you tell mom and dad the plain and honest truth? I can't! Getting pregnant before getting married is like taboo, right? Keeping quiet won't help you either, dear. I can't do what I can't do. I would never disrespect mom and dad, you know that. Weren't you going to tell them when things got less crazy? You've already disrespected them, I believe. Not to mention your partner's visa expired and is no longer in Japan. Your situation's pretty hopeless, I would say. How should I tell them the news? Wouldn't you like to know? I'm begging you, Megami. My one wish unto you, please, I'll do anything. How about you contact Cheyonne's parents in Paris? International calls are expensive and I don't even know their number. Well then, looks like you gotta figure things out yourself. Will you ask Asuka to help me? Surely you'll do that at least. You're seriously telling me you don't care about this baby's life? As a future aunt, you're committing the cruelest crime known to man. True, the baby has no responsibility in this. Oh, Megami. I'll ask Asuka if he can do something. Really? But I have some conditions, Moeno. You were never to go meddling about other people's love lives, understand? Your gallivanting has brought you this result, you see. Promise me you'll never do that again. Otherwise, we're done. Period. Understand? Yes. Promise me that you'll repent and make changes to yourself on the inside, and that I'll support you as much as I can. You are my little sister, after all, and I want to help you, but only if you can be my sister that is responsible. I'm sorry. As an adult, I find my actions childish and irresponsible. I deeply regret meddling around people's business because I have good looks. The real Asuka was quite affected by this too, and never forget his feelings in this, all right? Yes, I promise. First, you'll go back home and tell Mom and Dad everything. It all begins there. Yes, of course. Later on, with Asuka's help, we found, after some digging around, that what we hypothesized was right on the money. Cheyonne had already returned to France. When Asuka told his parents everything that had happened, they became furious with Cheyonne. "Have you no shame?" is what they yelled. And now, Through his parents' many connections, he now works in the wine production industry. Most of his wages are sent to Moeno and to Asuka for child support and for damage compensation. And he isn't regretting anything. Okay, that's definitely a stretch. Asuka told me he directly told him he feels terrible about what he did, and that he wants to make things right. Wise on his part. Meanwhile, Moena explained everything to our own parents. What a shame to be deceived by such a bastard. They were very disappointed, but their wishes for her to graduate college persisted, so after she gave birth until the child grew up, it would be taken care of at home. Moena herself seemed to truly regret her actions, and from now on, she's probably going to focus more on her studies than go job hunting. As for me, 2 years later, every ring looks so beautiful. There's so many I can't pick one, even if I had 1,000,000 years.
There's no rush. Choose one at your own leisure.
Can I choose the one I want?
Of course.
Thank you.
Why the sudden gratitude?
I've been such a burden to you, and we've fought numerous times, haven't we? I was worried you would leave me. Hey, don't laugh. I'm serious.
Oh, sorry. You're just too cute.
Is that a compliment? You gotta work on that.
I proposed to you because I want to be with you forever. Let's stay close, even when we get old and fragile, okay?
Yeah.
What should we do after you choose your ring?
How about that French restaurant that's getting popular these days?
Good idea. I want to see how the food is.
Apparently the prices are reasonable too.
I'm curious about the wine, too.
All right then, I should hurry and choose a nice ring. I'm going to marry the man I love, and I couldn't be happier. Perhaps Moena is struggling these days, but I believe she's doing her best. She's finally thinking that maybe she should try to make some efforts herself, it seems. I'm sure there'll be more obstacles to overcome in the future, but with him together, I think we can do anything. We dealt with my bringer of discord sister so well after all. All that's left to say is that I look forward to the future with so much hope, and I'll do my best to make us happy.